Good evening, everyone. My name is Josh Hensley. I'm the new vice principal at ABC Secondary School. I appreciate you coming out tonight. The reason why I wanted to have your attention this evening is talk to you about introducing more technology into the school. I know that there might be a lot of concerns about integrating technology into school, being that this is not something that we're overly familiar with from my understanding here in this community. While it can be argued that the use of technology during classes can support more of a constructivist approach, implementing technology into the classroom doesn't require radical change of the curriculum. Montreux and Associates found during their research in 2015 that learning with technology needs more than making learning activities digital. It's also about creating context, authentic learning environments, and integrating other meaningful ways to enhance the production of students, to increase communication, their dissemination of ideas, and their abilities to communicate and further show their capabilities of learning. Obviously, with regards to integrating technology into the classroom, teachers remain responsible for facilitating education. However, I know there might be some thoughts that is kind of taken out of their hands when you do so. Other researchers, much like Morlam and Associates in 2019, conducted a study to identify how well younger generations actually communicate with technology or utilize technology, and they even found that children aging from 3 to 8 actually have more capabilities than are actually perceived by instructors or other stakeholders. Nearly 100% of the 43 children that were utilized in this study were able to stream television shows using iPads. Another 97% were able to play learning apps on iPads as well. The Nicole and Associates in 2018 did a study in regards to active learning in high technology versus low technology institutions, and while they stressed that academic institutions are investing thousands of dollars in technology-based classrooms in order to not only just to market themselves as being a very high-tech or tech-savvy for the new generations of learners, it's more so of finding different degrees and ways to educate students actively. Basically, through their study, they used several different smaller Midwest institutions that have invested a lot of money into having high tech savvy classrooms compared to those that were using low technology capabilities. And ultimately what they found is areas such as science, mathematics, communication, and language, students were far more interactive in those classes as opposed to the low technology classrooms when it came to active learning. Now, of course, there's going to be some limitations based on the abilities to access some of these technologies. One of the biggest setbacks that most stakeholders have when it comes to integrating technology, especially found by Trace and Associates in 2018, were the ability to gain access to these, and more so of how it's going to impact them as a stakeholder as opposed to the students themselves. With us, I know change, having to learn those skills and at a personal level can be very difficult, but consider all the different ways that technology is being integrated into your own personal lives. The number of you that are utilizing carrying smartphones or using smartphones for day-to-day routines, personal routines. Those of you that have integrated technology into your workforce. Those that were at one point in time using the old paper to pen or pen to paper method, mind you, to now storing documents using cloud migration, things that we probably didn't anticipate that we would ever be doing. However, us as being able to work collaboratively and identify the different ways that we can not only integrate technology into the school, but identifying ways that we ourselves can help improve our own skills and abilities will help build the confidence that we need to support our children in doing those. Shirley and Irving in 2015 did a study in regards to connecting classroom technology to find different ways to formally assess students. And essentially what they had found through their study was that instructional tasks that are elicited by technology integrate bigger student responses, which in turn makes student or teachers more aware of the students' learning needs. Also, it provided teachers with other knowledge and strategies to adapt their teaching styles in order to better hit the different learning styles of their students, which increase student learning. Again, while I know change can be very difficult, more so you'll find that it's more difficult for stakeholders such as yourselves as it would be for the actual students. It's, research has shown that the way of the future is through technology. You've all, I'm sure, experienced it yourselves, and probably at one point in time felt that this is not going to be possible to learn. And then the more you've learned to use it, the more you've integrated it into your own personal life and own work life, the easier it became. By using different change strategies throughout the classroom, throughout the district, and throughout our school, I'm sure that we can collaborate together to find the most positive ways to integrate technology and build upon it from there. I appreciate your time this evening, albeit very brief. Thank you so very much.